So like, I had some nachos before I went to sleep. Some good nachos, really good nachos, and they gave me a weird dream. So like, I had a dream. I got into an argument. And I was going to a fist fight with LeVar Ball.
What was in those nachos?
I have no idea. It must have been some big baller. It was some big baller nachos. But yeah, me and LeVar Ball got into it. I don't even know. Yeah, it was gonna get bad. He was gonna beat me up too. LeVar's strong. I don't know what I was thinking about.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah, LeVar's a very big dude. I feel like LeVar, if anything LeVar can do in this world, I think LeVar can fight. Or at least he's strong enough. Like he got the dead strength where he can just grab you. You know,
Yeah.
like just he got 3 boys. He got a strong grip. I'm certain of. So I don't know what was going on. I remember what we were arguing about.
100%.
Yeah, I remember what we were arguing about. But like Lonzo came in, and I think he threatened to jump me if his dad touched me. I'm like, I don't feel like. In my mind, I'm like, I don't think you'll need to. But you know, I had to be tough because you know I'm me, and I can't go out like no punk. Even in my dream. Yeah, even in my dream. So you know, I said something. Me and LeVar got into it. Expletives were exchanged, and then nothing happened. Yeah. So that's what I dreamed about. And then I woke up. Gambino voice.
I was about to say, yeah. That's immediately what I thought of when you said that. I had a dream. I was like, immediately I started going through that. I had a dream that ran around.
Right. It was nonsense.
Mother's Day off. And I have my own Gangsta Girls mixtape.
I love that mixtape so much. I might listen to that tonight.
It is a good one.
It's like the last time he really rap. He hasn't rapped in a very, very long time.
That was you're right. That was probably it.
Yeah, for sure. But what up, y'all? We are back. This is the NFL show. This is gonna be released because the last one didn't make it out. I missed the deadline because I almost put it out anyway on Sunday just because I can, but then I didn't. So I might put it out with this one just because I want to. Like the preview show we did for last week.
You did for last week.
No, we did one last week.
No, we didn't.
You doing the week before that?
Yeah, we missed last week because you were asleep. What? Like I was asleep week 2.
That's right.
And then.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We did
that's
week
right.
3, and then you slept for week 4.
Yeah, that's right.
And now we're back for week 5.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's so as you can see, sleep takes over sometime, y'all, and things just happen.
That's what happens when we work literally opposite schedules.
Right. Exactly.
We not work more opposite schedules.
We really couldn't. Like, if it was possible, we couldn't do it. It's insane. But yeah, we make it happen. We make it happen, though.
The only way we could do it is like we were both cops, and one of us worked at 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., and the other one worked 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Like, that's the only way that would be more opposite.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's legit the only switch we could have.
Yeah.
We're not on the same page here. But, you know, we'll make it happen when we make it happen. They're used to it by now. But, yeah. So we back. The NFL show, which doesn't have a name. Not the Experts NFL show, because that's how we feel. Anyway. Week 4 was interesting. Is this week 4? It's week 4. Yeah, week 4 was very interesting. A lot happened.
Yeah,
a lot took place.
Quarter of the season already.
That's crazy, right? Like, we're almost at the point where we're missing sports again.
Yeah, we're almost at the point where, like, we can actually have legit opinions on teams.
Yeah, exactly.
We know who's good or not. Because I remember after week 1, I said, you know what, I think the Vikings might be the best team in football. And...
Yeah, they are a Sunday away from a 3-game losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be real interesting. And it's going to get funny with that Kirk Cousins contract. They're going 3-game losing streak. I'm really excited for that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And Phillies need to beat them because I need to keep my sanity.
I mean, it could be worse. You could have just given up almost 400 passing yards to Flacco.
That's very true. You want to start with Pittsburgh?
No.
They're putting you through it, man. They are putting you through it.
Yeah, they are.
They really are. But Le'Veon's coming back.
Yeah, and at least I'm getting to the point where I'm like, it's easier to watch your team like when you have no expectations, and that's kind of just where I'm at right now.
Yeah, that's a good place to be in.
And I was in a really tough spot the other night because for whatever reason, because I can't stay up for the Sunday and Monday night games, I fall asleep during all of them.
Right.
whenever I seem to fall asleep, the Braves make a crazy comeback and win the game in some spectacular fashion.
Mm-hmm.
When I stay up and watch it, they get smoked. Every single time. At least it feels like they get smoked every single time.
Yeah.
But, so I fell asleep and they did not win. So.
That went, yeah. So the curse is broken now.
I guess. And that was like their first loss in a primetime game in like the last like 13 games, I think.
Yeah.
They were like 12-0 for
really?
a coach that lost the locker room. He had done
locker
a
room's
good
gone,
job about winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lost the locker room and refound it last week, but then they lost it again Sunday.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. That's such a dumb argument.
It's a dumb narrative, yeah.
And all it took was a made field goal against the Browns, and nobody's saying that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like the argument's dead.
Yeah. All it would take was just any of those field goals that Boswell missed. Like
yeah.
All 8 of them.
Yeah, that's it.
And like the cool thing is like Boswell's only under contract for like the next like 4 seasons.
Hey, security at kicker, right?
Yep, I love it. And the deal is worth almost $20 million.
Oh, he's got a good kicker deal. He's got a really good kicker deal. That's awesome.
Because he's a really good kicker.
He is.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's $3.2 million this year, $3.2 next year, $3.5 the year after that, $4.2 and $4.5. And if we were to cut him, that's $8 million in dead cap.
Sheesh. That's a mess.
Yep.
That's a big mess out here.
He's not going anywhere. And
yeah,
I don't really want him to go anywhere because we have a big enough sample size, which is fine.
Yeah. This is one of those little phases. But yeah. So Le'Veon said he's coming back week 7, or someone said Le'Veon's coming back week 7.
Le'Veon has said he's coming back week 7.
He has said it. Okay.
Yeah, he did an interview with Jeremy Fowler.
Oh, okay, cool.
AFC North guy for ESPN.
Yeah.
And talked about the whole situation. Was like really open about everything, and a lot of it kind of feels like a PR type of move.
Right.
So, like he said, like as soon as he got franchised, he knew he was missing games. Like he didn't tell anybody week 1. He's like, it's not my fault. Everybody assumed I would come back week 1 like I did last year. He's like, I couldn't take another 400 touches. It just wasn't a smart business move for him.
Yeah, I mean, and that's true though. That's honestly what it is at this point.
True.
Yeah. And if he didn't tell the guys he's gonna be back week 1, then that makes them being so angry a little weirder to me.
Right, and like you understand both sides.
Right.
You get why they thought he would be back week 1.
Yeah.
Because he never said he would.
Well, yeah, that's true. He didn't make it clear either way.
Right.
Which, I mean, that would have helped for sure. That's a good point. Just tell him. Yeah.
So as Bomani Jones pointed out, he's coming back week 7, which is the bye week. So he'll get that $800,000 check to be on the bye.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Get back in the facility. See, but during the bye week, he can spend the bye week.
He still wants to be a Steeler long term. He still hopes that he'll re-sign with the team after the season, which I think has probably.
Is that possible at this point?
I don't know. It's going to be a really weird situation.
They need like some couples therapy at this point to get that thing back on track.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot going on. There's been a whole lot going on. I have no doubt he likes being in Pittsburgh, but
right.
You know, this has been a really messy situation.
Yeah, the last pretty much since he got tagged has just
yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things where you get both sides of these kind of negotiations because the team doesn't. You're gonna turn 30 under this contract, so we want to pay you crazy money, and at the same time, you're a running back.
Le'Veon finally came out and said what the Steelers actually offered.
Oh, did he? What was it?
Because it had all been speculation. So it was $70 million total, 17 guaranteed.
Oh yeah, you can take that.
He basically called the offer monopoly money.
Yeah, no, you can't take that deal.
Because he's not seeing $70 million.
No, you can't take that deal at all. There's no.
I don't blame him. One.
No. 17 mil is crazy.
Yeah, that's insanely low.
Right. Because and the thing is, I feel like everyone knows the guaranteed money is where it's at now, for the most part, right? Like guys want the guys want the guaranteed money. That's the only thing that you have to get.
Yep, that's why even didn't show up until halfway through the preseason.
Right.
because he wants that guaranteed money, and it's
Yeah.
like he has very little left on his contract.
Yeah. That's what's important about these contracts, because the other money they can find ways around it.
Exactly.
I think that was one of Roquan Smith's hang-ups
Yep.
in his contract. They were trying to get some kind of language in there. That he was like, "Well, I'm not putting that in there."
And his was revolved around him getting fined or suspended for hits.
Yeah.
When in a year was the first year of the increase of like calling the helmet to helmet stuff.
Right. None of us even know what the rule is going to be. Like, you trying to get me to lose money for that? Absolutely
Yeah, exactly.
not.
Like I'm not.
Yeah, absolutely
I'm not
not.
doing that.
No, that would have been a terrible decision. But that's good. He'll be back, and then he comes back in the bye week. He can get paid, and he can talk to his offensive line.
Exactly. And
make them friends.
How we talked about it the other day when I was driving home about the Eric Reed situation, about how they timed that perfect. Is they keep all the questions and stuff out of the way on the bye week.
Right.
All the quote unquote distraction out of the way, and then game week, it's back to just being game week.
Right. Yeah. That's the best way to handle things, really. Bye week is key for that. Bye week is very good for that.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced that when Le'Veon comes back, they aren't the best team in the North.
Yeah,
because
they're gonna have to just hang.
You're gonna have to run the table. Yeah.
Like they've got to just hang in there because like if you can end up. So what, we got 2 games left before that point.
I believe so.
Yeah, so we got the Falcons this week, and then I want to say the Bengals is after that.
Yeah, Falcons and Bengals.
Okay, so
and then bye week. Yep, Falcons and Bengals then bye week.
So I think if you can get to the bye week, you need to win one of these next 2. If you can get to the bye week,
absolutely
2-3-1.
Right.
It's not great, especially with how Baltimore's playing and really how Cincinnati's playing. I would say you probably want to win that Cincinnati game if you have to pick one of the 2.
Yeah, this is the division matchup.
You've got a fighting chance.
Yeah, because you need those division games more than anything.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced on Cincinnati. I know people are hype on Cincinnati because they beat Atlanta in Atlanta, but I mean, Atlanta's a Big 12 team at this point.
No kidding. And you see Grady Jarrett's out for a couple weeks?
No, really?
Man.
Sheesh.
It's brutal for them right now.
Yeah. Their defense is just dead. So like, it's at the point with Atlanta, if you don't score 30 points, there's something wrong with your offense at this point. If you don't score 30 points on Atlanta's defense, then your offense needs some kind of correction. Yeah. Clearly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because there's no reason not. They're missing way too many people. But this is the funnest version of the Falcons for me. This is enjoyable Falcons.
Yeah.
To where they have to lean on the offense.
Exactly.
I don't know if it makes Steve Sarkisian. Yeah, I don't know if it makes Steve Sarkisian be better that he had to score so many points, but I feel like he's good now. And he wasn't good week 1. He wasn't good week 1.
No.
He was terrible.
And I guess now, because what they lost Keanu week 1, was Dion week 1 or was he week 2?
No, they lost both of them. Both of them week 1. I think they lost Keanu during the game, and then Dion was out. They announced he was out during the week.
They probably went to Sark afterwards and were like, "Hey man, we gotta score.
Yeah,
we have to score.
Yeah,
just relax, call some plays. Let's do this."
Right. Because he's really done a great job now. Like, we can't knock him anymore because it was someone, and I kind of missed. It was a lot of fun to talk about how bad he was,
and I think
it was really enjoyable.
I'm sure it isn't a coincidence that Calvin Ridley's starting to explode.
Right.
Because that just gives them another weapon in the red zone.
Yeah.
Because that's where all their issues are, and we always talk about why don't they, where does Julio go in the red zone? And I'm sure teams do try to take him away, but now that you have other guys who are actually stepping up,
right?
Like it sure helps you out.
Yeah, Ridley. That was a perfect place for a receiver to land.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, if they would get taken any of the top 1 to 2 round guys, they would have been perfect. They would have been great. Any of the guys that won the first 2 rounds at receiver, they would have been perfectly set up.
Yeah.
Because you got you're not asked to do a lot. You got Julio as your number 1, Sanu can still be number 2, and then you can work out the slot.
Yep, exactly. All you have to do is they can just set you up for good matchups, and you have an incredible quarterback throwing you.
Right. It's really crazy. Matt Ryan should get MVP consideration later on this year if this continues. Even if they're not, the record isn't great. I mean, because I don't see his numbers really slowing down at all.
No.
Because if they slow down in 1 ounce, they're done. They're
yeah,
not even in games
100%.
anymore. They're not even going to be in games at all. They're going to be finished.
Yeah, it's going to be turning into blowouts. Like this week in
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, like it's first to 50 wins.
Yeah.
Steelers
it's a
don't
race.
stop anybody. The Falcons don't stop anybody. Both have really good offenses.
Yeah.
Like
This is going to be about not making a mistake, basically. Like, just don't make the mistake.
exactly.
And you'll be fine. I'm expecting AB to have a breakout game this Sunday. I'm imagining. He's going to have a big one Sunday. I'm imagining AB's going to have a big game on Sunday.
He's got to at
Just,
some point.
yeah. I don't think
just,
he's not going to go all year like this.
Ben's been great this year, but not with Antonio, and that's the weird thing.
Yeah.
And and I don't think it's like Antonio starting to slow down at all, because then you see when he does make the plays and
yeah, the catch he had against Baltimore was like, oh, okay, there's Antonio.
Yeah,
like, there he is.
The catch and run where he stiff on Brent Grimes right in the face and outran the dude in the corner.
Right.
Yeah, that looked just like vintage JB.
Yeah, he's perfectly all right, I think. It's just going to be about getting. I don't know what the issue is. Has anyone, the media? Every time I see the media with AB, he's always very upset. I think someone should ask him if he's okay and see what happens.
Oh.
He's like, "Are you okay?"
You good?
Just ask him like a really nice question, like a nice personal, like a nice question like that, and see what kind of response you get.
Yeah, I really wonder.
Yeah, because he doesn't seem happy. He's never been this way with the media.
No, exactly. He's always been kind of a fun-loving kind of guy.
Yeah, it's very weird. Just ask him, "Are you okay? Is everything all right with you?"
Yeah, just.
You want to get a? Do you want to get a coffee? Do you want to get a coffee? Right. You good? AB, you good? Just start off like that. So on to the other contract issues. Earl Thomas. Whew. Phew. Ugh. Ah. That's all I have. Sound effects. That's all I have.
Yeah.
It makes me really sad.
It was brutal.
I really wanted him to get through this year, man. I really did. And his position is really understandable. Like, give me a new contract, or you can trade me. And they're like, we'll just let you stay here.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I mean, the one thing I will say for Seattle, there's no way I would have traded him in Dallas just because you're not going to be on camera talking to them, telling them to come get you, and then I'm going to trade you there.
Right.
I wouldn't have done that either.
Yeah.
I got way too much pride for that. Personally.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we're not doing any of that. But I really hate that for him.
Yeah, and it's I saw David Chow on Twitter say that it actually may work out well for Thomas because he got hurt this early, and it's an injury that isn't like an ACL where it's going to take like actual 12 months to get back from. That, it really shouldn't affect free agency. It shouldn't affect anything next year. So I was gonna say a lucky break, but that may not be that's crazy.
yeah, but no, that's just very true. It was really weird because I couldn't even tell. It didn't look like a typical, break.
Yeah.
Compared to the stuff we've seen, it looked like it's kind of
like
because his leg didn't get planted. He's just Yeah,
we were watching the highlight at work, and I was like, I was like, was that the injury? Like, it kind of looked like it, but then I never really saw him go down because it was like a highlight package, so they didn't really focus on it. And
right.
Maybe that was it, and then I went to Twitter, of course, and was like, oh wait, that was the injury. I'm like, that didn't look like your typical leg fracture like Eifert did.
Yeah, exactly. And I still haven't watched the Eifert one. I just heard enough about it. I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah. Oh, there's some like. I feel like we've talked about it before. Still have never seen the Kevin Ware injury.
Yeah.
Because that stuff just makes me sick.
Yeah, I saw people compare it to Gordon Hayward, and I'm like, well, I definitely don't need to see that because I saw Gordon Hayward, so I've seen enough of that.
Yeah,
definitely don't want to see it.
Still image with Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, I'm good on those. Yeah, I hate it. It's really weird to see former players kind of taking the organization's side.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it is really strange.
Like, you would think they would be more pro player, but they're not at all. Like, the pro player guys are all the dudes that are kind of playing now, which is odd to me. It's a very strange thing. I saw Chris Carter talking about it. He was saying things like, Seattle's, they made you rich and all this stuff. I'm like, really? Is that what we're doing? That's what we're doing right now?
Yeah, and then Emmanuel Sam Acho, or Emmanuel Sam Acho said that no, Earl Thomas made Earl Thomas good.
Right.
You see that all of the Legion of Boom is gone aside from him, and he had 3 picks and didn't play.
Exactly. Didn't practice. Just showed up for game days and was cooking immediately.
Exactly.
It's crazy to me, man. Earl's so good of a player for that. And I mean, I feel like the safety position. I feel like for Seattle, they need way more help than Earl Thomas at safety, which is why they probably didn't want to pay him. But that's why I feel like you trade him, get what you can, because they're not a Super Bowl contender.
No,
at all.
No, not with that mess of an offense right now.
No, they need to retool, get some more assets and retool. Don't trade him to Dallas, but retool. Never trade him to Dallas, ever, at any point. Give him to Dallas. But hopefully they'll figure something out. Is Seattle basically, like, at this point with Earl Thomas out, are they the West Colts, the NFC Colts?
They might be.
It said they don't even have T.Y. Hilton, so maybe
I was
not.
about to say, there's an argument that they're worse.
Yeah, that's such a bad team with such a good quarterback. Yeah, I think they might be. And the Colts are really bad, and that's saying a lot, because Colts are bad.
Colts are awful.
Yeah, but they have people on offense you can look to that are good players besides the quarterback.
Right.
Like Jack Doyle's okay. Jack Doyle's fine. T.Y. Hilton's
Jack Doyle.
T.Y. Hilton's a good receiver.
They've got some. It's probably about even at running back. Maybe Seattle has a little bit of edge, at least just in terms of talent.
Yeah.
But like almost everywhere else, you'd probably say the Colts have the advantage.
Yeah, it's crazy to think how Seattle got here. It's really crazy to think about that. How Seattle got to this position.
Yeah.
So fast. Because it wasn't really, it was barely a gradual decline. It was playoffs.
A very steep fall off.
Yeah, it was playoffs, Super Bowl, playoffs, gone.
Yep.
It was so fast. There was no middle ground. There was no battling. They were just out. And the whole defense was gone except for Earl, and now Earl's gone.
They were great until they weren't great anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, when they stopped being great, they completely stopped. Like, they fell to the bottom. I do want to say this. A lot of people were saying they think Earl Thomas is going to regret doing that. I'm like, I don't feel like he is.
I don't think so.
I don't think so at all. I don't think he's that type. Just from looking at him, I feel like he's the type of dude that's going to regret doing that. I'm surprised more people weren't laughing. I thought it was funny. I thought we were all going to laugh together. But every time I think we're going to laugh together, they don't want to laugh. So, I guess,
I'm still, confused about exactly how he meant that. Like,
I feel like it was,
like,
I feel like it was aimed at the organization.
I feel like, too, but, there's also the timeline where, he was just doing it to, joke around with the other players. Maybe.
That's true.
It's a very, thin timeline in terms of, likelihood.
Right.
But... yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a mess. But it wasn't a good look. Let's just put it that way. Regardless.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Will he regret doing it? No, but
I'm thankful for it.
That great a look. Oh, it was hilarious.
Yeah. I think that taints my view. The funny taints my view of things. Taints my serious view of things. Because if I can laugh about it, I don't really trip on it. I'm like, yep, I got a good laugh out of that. I think we should all laugh about it. It's one of those type of things. But shouts to Seattle. They'll have an interesting year this year.
Yeah.
A very interesting season. Let me look at their schedule, see what they got coming up next. Oh. They lost Earl Thomas the week they played the Rams.
Oh, no. I gotta remember to start your golf this week.
Absolutely.
Have to remember.
Oh, man. Oh, that's bad.
Jeez, that's so bad.
That's painful. That's what that is. Good grief. I wish you luck. I wish you all the luck.
Yeah.
And all the love.
May the
because
odds
you
be ever in your favor.
for real. That's not the team you want to see on Sunday. They are cooking right now. Man, let's just talk. Let's spend 3 minutes talking about how good the Rams are.
Yeah.
And how much fun they are. Sean McVay, man. And not even Sean McVay. Jared Goff is doing things that I don't think any of us knew he could do after year one.
No.
I don't know when he started doing it.
Just
I don't know when
another
he...
example of, like, Fisher, how could you not get anything out of this?
Nothing. Dude, Jeff, he looked like a... You know what's so crazy during Thursday night game? Joe Buck was talking about, year one, we were at a practice, and we were watching Jared Goff, and was like, man, this dude can't throw at all.
Yeah.
Like, it was that bad? It was that bad? Because I'm thinking they're going to say the typical thing, we saw him in practice, and we knew he had potential. That's what I'm thinking they're going to do, because that's what they always do, right?
Right.
On TV, like, we saw this guy practice, and we knew, people just needed to wait and see what was going to happen. That's what I'm thinking. Like, nah, he was trash. It's like, Jeff, what are you doing, man? What were you doing?
You expect him to, like, kick up numbers and stuff wise when you get a guy like Sean McVay all of a sudden calling all the plays
Right.
and stuff for you.
Right.
Like, to go from, like, not even... It's not rosterable, but, like, if you took money off of every single, like, player and all that, and, like, draft position and all that, and you literally just, like, okay, should this guy be on a roster? Probably not with how he started.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then now here he is, just throwing. It's not even just all scheme. Like, he's throwing passes that are just amazing.
Yeah.
He's throwing really incredible passes. Like, we can't even just
Yeah.
give McVay all the credit anymore. Yeah, we can't give McVay all the credit anymore. It's not fair to him. It's not fair to Goff. And McVay deserves a lot of the credit, I'm sure, for helping build his confidence. But Goff is slinging it, legitimately slinging it into crazy windows.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun to watch. I'm thankful for the Rams because the Rams make football fun again.
They really did.
I mean, last year, the playoffs were good last year, but that regular season was a bit of a drag. And this year, we got the Rams cooking. We got the Mahomes train. Whew. Oh, the Mahomes train.
I think
Mahomes train, man.
Last night, like, we can all agree we just want Chiefs Rams Super Bowl, right?
Pretty much, right? That's about it.
I legit don't want to see anybody else.
I'm here for all the offensive games. And the fact that they're still doing this with literally the worst defense in the NFL right now in Kansas City. As far as I've seen, like, they were the worst. I know according to last week on Mina Khan's podcast, The Bootleg, she said they were statistically the worst defense in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, because, Ben cooked them, Rivers cooked them.
Yeah.
Whoever they played in between cooked them.
Yeah, I think the Falcons are going to fall off now because I forgot the Falcons had one good game, and that was against Philly, where we didn't score a lot of points, neither did they. But that probably held their defense up for a good bit, but that was also the last time they're healthy. So I think it's probably those two.
Had those guys for 3/4 of the game.
Right. So I think that's probably going to hold. They're probably going to take over. It's going to be between those two for the worst defense in the NFL. 100%. Oh, yeah, and Pittsburgh. Yeah. And now Seattle probably. It's going to be there. But, this is going to be a mess, man. That would be so much fun. I'm here for that. Mahomes with the left-handed flip out. While Von Miller's coming at you, man. And, I'm really slow to these. We both are. We're both really slow to these hype trains. Like, we don't jump on these bandwagons because,
Now,
you just,
I'll say
you don't know.
I started to fall in love with Mahomes last year, and I really wanted him to be a Steeler that year he got drafted.
You did want that.
You
were here for that. Bad. Yeah.
But then the hype train took off, and he went, top 10? Top 12?
Yeah, he went top 12, I think. I want to say did he go before Watson? Or
I think he went after.
He went after? Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, let me look it up. Sean Watson was born in 1995. I'm not used to dudes being born after me. It doesn't make me happy.
He went 10. Oh, no, Watson did go 12. That's what it was.
Okay.
So I had him backwards. I was like, I knew one was 10, one was 12. So
yeah. 12, yeah. But yeah, that was... Man. There's few... We talked about it with Ridley for a minute, but there's not too many situations better than... Landing in a perfect situation helps.
Yep.
Like, going with Andy Reid and not having to start year one either,
Yep.
because you had Alex Smith there,
Yeah, and having
and
a
watching Alex
quarterback in
Smith.
front of you who's willing to like help you, like
Right,
that's very
right.
rare too.
Yeah, definitely. So, and salute Alex Smith for that, and Tyrod Taylor, because Tyrod said he was helping out Baker too. So salute those
Yeah.
type of guys, because I don't think it'd be me personally, but I respect it. I don't know if I could do it. You know, I definitely respect it though. But yeah, having that and picking up the don't throw interceptions, but also keeping your I'm gonna throw this ball where I want to mentality at the same time, and then having every offensive weapon one could need as a quarterback.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That really helps. That really helps. Yeah, Mahomes is he's so much fun, and I think that was probably the first full game I watched from him. Even though I won't say full, it's the first time I watched something other than highlights, basically.
Right. Ever sat down and got like a full sample of them?
Yeah, yeah. And it was, man, that comeback was good.
So
It was
much
a lot of fun. It was. It was. He's a fun player. The Chiefs are a fun team, man. Fun football is in effect. Like, dudes taking chances. Coaches aren't, are just. Doug Peterson changed football. We can go ahead and declare that now. Doug Peterson saved football.
Saved it. Okay.
Because he was aggressive last year, and now everybody's all aggressive with their offenses and stuff. So, Philadelphia made football great again. So we deserve that Super Bowl.
Oh, sorry, I'm watching the wild card game too at the same time. It's a nasty pickoff move. So if you hear me give some random reactions every now and then, it's because I have the baseball game on.
Oh, I got who's playing right now, actually.
And I just
Oh,
found
Colorado
the
and the Cubs.
broadcast. Apparently, it's on ESPN and ESPN2, and ESPN2 is like all advanced stats all over the place and all that sort of fun stuff. And I'm
People
like,
don't like those numbers.
how did I miss this? Like at the bottom.
People don't like numbers.
At the bottom.
All those
line-
numbers?
Oh, he was safe by a mile. On the bottom, they've got hard hit percentage allowed leaders and stuff. And
You know what numbers I need? Win loss. That's what I need. Dagnabbit. Who won? Who lost? The end. That's what's important here.
Oh yeah. Well.
How hard you hit the ball?
Wins the Cy Young with 9.
How hard you hit the ball?
Despite not allowing more than 4 runs on a start all year, 9 wins.
I would demand a trade so fast, man. Give me it. Take me somewhere they're gonna appreciate
Get me
me,
out of here, man.
please. This is ridiculous. When I heard about his what was his war or
War, yeah.
I think his war, yeah. Cause I couldn't. I remember I mixed it up when we texted about it the other day.
Yeah, you
So I couldn't
went
remember
with
which one it was.
the basketball one, right?
Yeah, the wind shirt. Yeah, when I heard about his war, I'm like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm. Like,
What?
a pitcher should never have as many wins as he does WAR. Like, that's just impossible.
It's just wrong, man. That's a criminal misuse of a man's talent.
Yeah, and that's
I
just
think-
the disaster that the Mets are.
I think when you have a talented player, you misuse his talent, you should get stripped of a draft pick.
I'm down for this.
I'm totally here for that, right?
Just to get it.
You get stripped. Yeah, you get stripped of a draft pick. No, you don't get a pick this year. You're losing one of those picks. Cause it's just not fair to that man. That man didn't deserve that. The man was great for you. Oh, you want to play a game?
Oh, no. Yes.
Who faking? Which NFL teams are fake?
Faking?
Yeah, which NFL teams do you think are fake? I just made this up on the spot. I just made this up on the spot.
No, I thought you were going to give me choices. I thought you were like, who faking this or that? Let me look at standings real quick.
Okay.
1, the Dolphins.
Oh man. Oh my god. Bro, the one time that the Dolphins could actually possibly, have a chance to do something with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Because if they win that game, you have an early 3.5 game lead, which early on in the season, that's a solid lead. You can make things happen with that. You got some wiggle room then at that point. Like, you're kind of fast tracking yourself, and you're in the AFC East, so it's definitely a fast track
Yeah.
to where you're trying to get to, and you get smoked like that. Like, just run out the building,
Yeah.
out the venue. That's terrible, man.
Let's see who else we got. Who else is faking? I think the Texans are on the wrong side. Because they're
You think they're better than-
1-3.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're kind of getting it together now.
Yeah.
And being in the South, like, I think they're gonna have a lot of chances to
Right, because
really
I don't. I guess
improve.
Tennessee's also in there for me too. Because I don't think they're.
Yeah, I don't believe in Tennessee at
Yeah.
all. And they beat us. I don't believe in them.
Yeah. Jacksonville, obviously, you believe in that division.
Right.
And that may be like about it.
So yeah,
Oh,
yeah
I guess
pretty.
well, I don't know because the Bears' defense is really good.
Their defense can probably carry them for a while.
And if Matt Nagy can call games at 75% of what he did this past week, like,
Oh yeah,
you're going.
yeah, and make Trubisky look,
Yeah.
decent enough. Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of with you there. Yeah, I think the AFC has more of the faking teams. The NFC, you can legitimately see most of these teams making the playoffs
Yeah.
or making a run at the playoffs. Right? It's a weird thing. But yeah, the Ravens. I don't think the Ravens are real. I really don't.
I don't. It's tough because their defense has played really well this year, and they get Jimmy Smith back this next week,
This is true.
which he's the
This is true.
best corner. So
Yeah.
probably gonna get a little.
I don't.
better,
I
but
guess. I guess I feel
like
like. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't trust Flacco, and I feel like enough has changed offensively
No.
for me to think they're going to be better
well,
or be
we say that, and I agree at first, but then I'm like, well, the wide receiver core is entirely new because you have John Brown, you have Crabtree, they have Willie Snead, right?
They did get Willie Snead.
Yeah, so you bring in those three guys, you draft 2 tight ends, one in the first round, who hasn't played yet. So I don't know.
That's always smart.
Maybe they have changed a bit on offense.
Yeah, that's true.
In giving Flacco a guy who he can throw his air Flaccos to, but also has a good shot at catching them in John Brown, is pretty solid.
Yeah, I think I might stay in wait and see mode. Just for a couple more weeks at least.
Wait. Kentucky's number 13.
Oh, are we ranking them now? Oh, they are undefeated.
I knew they were having a good year, but 13 caught me off guard.
Yeah, they've beaten some. They've beaten really tough opponents Florida. Florida, Mississippi State. Hey man, who Mississippi State who just lost to Florida. They have battled the ins and outs of the SEC, man.
And they just beat South Carolina.
That's right.
Wow,
they are.
Sorry, that caught me off guard.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I hate the AP Bowl.
Yeah,
I really do. I just hate
Saturday down south because I googled Kentucky football to find your schedule. And Saturday down south, you're darn right. Kentucky is still undefeated at number 13, and I'm like, okay, so that about sums it up. Here's a sentence I never thought I'd write in October. Kentucky is number 13 in the AP top 25, and it's underrated. Ooh.
Oh, we're saying they're underrated?
This guy is.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to believe in them until
plus 46. Their scoring defense is 3rd in the FBS.
That is pretty good.
Okay.
I think I'm evaluating them through the lens of playing Georgia, and I see them getting smoked.
Oh yeah, but it's hard to be fair to people because Georgia should just drag everybody.
Yeah, that's the thing. And they've beaten Central Michigan, Florida, who's somehow still in the rankings, Murray State, Mississippi State, and South Carolina. You know what I think it is? I feel like the SEC is still getting credit for being good when it's not good anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like the SEC is a good conference at this point. I think it's kind of with the rest of them where it has a couple good teams and everybody else is there.
Yeah, you've got your couple elites and then it's kind of, everybody else is just there.
Yeah, that's really what I think about it. But they're still getting all this old school credit for being this monster of a conference, and I just don't see that anymore.
It's going to be basically until they stop winning national championships every single year.
Until Alabama leaves or something, right? Right. Then it's gonna be over. But yeah, I'm not with it. The playoffs should be fun this year, though. If everybody keeps kind of going with it, playoff might be a little bit ridiculous, and somebody's gonna get left out. If Notre Dame is undefeated and everything happens, somebody's getting left out.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's probably gonna blow it at some point. No, I feel fairly certain of that. I just see the Big 12 always kills itself though. Yeah, they like to kill themselves over there. Yeah. They really enjoy that.
The one year where they had 3 top 10 teams, but they all happened to beat each other, and then
yeah. What are we supposed to do with this? What are we supposed to do now? And you don't have a championship game, so there's nothing we can do. And they put in a championship game and then ate themselves more by doing that.
And then the worst team beats the better team, and you're like, well, why did we do this again?
Yeah, they can't get out. They can't get out of their own way over there. They just can't. Um, I want to talk about Philadelphia right fast.
Okay.
We need to get it together because this whole this whole giving up 85 fourth down conversions thing is upsetting me.
Yeah.
I was not happy, and I sent you. I gotta find that picture I sent you the other day about the defense. They're so bad, so bad. I didn't expect them to be this bad on defense. I knew the secondary wasn't great. I know we got some issues back there. I knew the secondary wasn't like crazy crazy, but I didn't imagine them being this bad. This is a different level
Oh yeah, yeah,
of
yeah.
bad, and I don't like it. I said I was gonna be peaceful this year because we had that Super Bowl thing,
Right.
but now I am slowly losing my mind, slowly but surely.
Because yeah, like you say, you're like, okay, we got the Super Bowl, but at the same time, you're like, okay, this is basically the same team.
Right.
Why can't they cover anybody now?
Right, right. If I expect us to struggle at all, I expect us to struggle with NFC teams because I think the NFC's loaded. I didn't expect us to be out here.
NFC's so good, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't expect us to be out here losing games to the Titans or the Bucks. Really, I didn't expect us to lose that game to the Bucks like that. I didn't see that one coming at all.
That one was just weird, but it's like
Yeah,
then
you got off to such a bad start in that game.
yeah, I mean, but that offense just cooked for 3 straight weeks,
Yeah, they did.
and then
They
the
did.
Steelers turned Fitzmagic to Fitztragic.
Right. Okay, so the Eagles secondary in the last 6 games away total have given up 2,111 yards, 17 touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions.
God bless.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
ideal.
Nah, it's not at all. It's just something's they gotta get something figured out there. And I couldn't believe the offensive line was really bad against Tennessee. I don't know if they have a good pass rush or what, but the offensive line was terrible.
Yeah.
They couldn't get any protection for Carson, which is not gonna help anything.
No, not
ever.
at all.
Jay Ajayi's playing with a fractured back, and I thank you. I guess please be healthy, because that's a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, man. I just
Maybe.
I wanna beat
broken
Minnesota
backs are
Sunday.
not what we think they are.
maybe not.
I never broke my back, so
Me either.
the closest
Yeah.
I've had is maybe like a pinched nerve currently, and it's not that much fun.
Yeah, that's still going terrible for you.
Well, I played softball last night, and
Oh, okay.
it didn't start to bother me until like the bottom of the 5th, and then I just started to get tight back there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I kind of tingles a little bit,
Yeah.
but like we were okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we still went. Well, okay, so I was telling other people about this. I had an inside the park homer, but I don't know how the guy dropped it or missed the ball. So, like, I don't know if I can call it a hit or if it was an error. Either way, I scored on it.
Yeah.
I came all the way around, and so I'm just calling it a hit in an inside the park homer because it's more fun that way. So, I mean,
Right.
like, I went 4 for 5 with 4
Congratulations.
runs.
Oh wow, you playing through the pain.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, we were good.
Yeah. You fought through adversity.
Yeah. And
You can't. You can't coach that kind of heart.
no, not at all.
You just can't. You either got it or you don't. And you clearly have it. Do we miss any topics?
Not that I think we're gonna think of. I've been
don't
trying
think
to think of a quarterback for this week. What sucks is I had one for last week and completely forgot it.
Oh yeah.
So we can
All right, you do that. I'll pull up the schedule and pick a
Yeah,
couple
we'll pick
games
a
I'm
couple
interested in
games.
this week.
yeah.
Kansas City, Jacksonville. That's a 1:00 game.
Wow, that'll be a good one.
I want all of that.
That'll be where we find
feed
out
me that.
really if Mahomes is
Oh yeah. We're gonna learn a lot. We're gonna learn a lot that day. That seems like a perfect game for Mahomes to actually be good and for Andy Reid to mess up the clock and lose.
Yep.
If I'm being yeah, that seems like the type of thing that's gonna occur there. Minnesota, Philly. I'm into that. That's 4:25 game. I'm guessing that's gonna be the game of the week. I'm just assuming.
Which one? Philly?
Philly, Minnesota. I'm assuming it's gonna be the Fox game of the week for
Uh,
4:25 start. I feel like that might get
Probably.
the Buck and Aikman treatment. Um, Atlanta Seattle's gonna be a massacre. That's gonna be sad for all parties.
Yeah.
Dallas and Houston is Sunday. I don't care about Dallas. Houston's a Sunday night game. They need to go ahead and add the flex scheduling earlier than they do.
And,
That's not a Sunday night matchup at all.
uh,
That might be about it
Patriots
for this
on
week.
Thursday will be interesting.
Oh, the Patriots are gonna smash them again.
Probably, but at least we should be able to see Luck tear them up.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like I said, Falcons.
You know, and it's a Thursday night game, so it might actually get weird for being a Thursday night game.
Exactly. And
those are always weird.
Being very questionable.
Yeah, yeah.
Falcons Steelers. I think the over under is already
that'll be good fun.
56. So that'll be something.
Seems safe. Seems like a safe bet.
Yeah, that's like about it.
Yeah, it's
that
not.
Chiefs
You know
Jaguars.
what? Yeah, Chiefs Jaguars probably my favorite matchup of this week. You know what? The Falcons' only bad offensive game came on a kind of bad field in Philly. I know there's weather stuff,
Right.
and I think Pittsburgh's field isn't. It's never that great.
No, it really isn't.
So that might cause a problem for them.
It might.
Because they played Philly, who only scored 12 points. Played Carolina, got Carolina at home. They had 3 home games, but they put up all these points. So them being back outside might be a weird thing for them.
Well, it might. We might have a chance.
That was some in-depth breakdown right there, boy.
Capital A analysis.
That's right. I'm here for that. I like that. Don't sue me, Kirk Cousins. I don't want no problems. I want no problems. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
I enjoy
got all
that.
this money in the world to
Yeah.
gamble with. I'm suing somebody. Yeah, I wouldn't have to.
Yeah. I enjoy that analysis from myself. I'm gonna say it that way. I don't want no problems, Kirk. Please leave me alone. Unless you want to sponsor the podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, shouts to you. But we can play our I got a quick thought. Michael Roberts has more touchdowns than Julio Jones this year.
Anybody with one. James has one catch or like 3 catches this year and has more touchdowns.
Danny Thomas has
more touchdowns.
Danny Thomas has two catches and 1 touchdown. Yep. That's what we're on right now. Julio Jones hasn't caught a touchdown pass since week 12, people. In case you didn't know that. He doesn't have a touchdown since week 12. Just let that sink in. He's on track for 2,000 yards, but he hasn't had a touchdown since week 12.
Goodness gracious. So weird.
It makes no sense. It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. I'm sorry. It doesn't add up. I know Falcons fans get defensive about this. It's about, well, we're winning games. Like, I understand you're winning games, but with these Julio Jones is still going to fly because the man has no touchdowns. I'm sorry. He's averaging 17 yards per reception right now, by the way.
Crazy.
According to Pro Football Reference.
Crazy.
Yeah. Brandon Cooks is having 17 yards as well.
The McVay factor.
I'm looking at yards per game right now, right? I mean, total yards. Yeah. Deshaun Jackson, Mike Evans is 6th. Deshaun Jackson is 7th.
Jeez.
And Deshaun's averaging 24 yards.
I was about to say, because it's all 75-yard touchdowns.
Yeah, everything is bombs to Deshaun. James coming back, though, so we'll see what happens now. Juju Smith is 8th.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not no more bombs.
Yeah, he's having 13. But yeah, the common factor in all these names is they all have touchdowns. That's the common, except for Julio. He ain't got none. He has none. 0.
I still don't get it.
I don't get it. And you know what? Adam Thielen's only about 30 yards behind Julio Jones this year. Julio's at 502. Adam Thielen's at 473.
If you had... I try to decide who Thielen reminds me more of, and I can never really decide between, like, Jordy Nelson, Edelman, Brandon Stokely, or, like, talent-wise, Matt Jones.
It's really weird, right?
And I can't...
It's hard to pin him down, you know? It's really hard to pin it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
If only we could go outside the box and find somebody, you know?
I would never.
But we can't. You can't do that. You can't be creative outside the box.
So, Calvin Ridley has 6 touchdowns this year.
Good God.
Julio's career high in the season is 10. And he's at 8 twice.
Oh, man. That's always been my argument about Julio. Like, Julio's at double-digit touchdowns once in his entire career.
It's just so
Always said that. When Levi was on this hill about Julio Jones being better than Jerry Rice, I'm like, you're not doing this.
Not even close.
And you're definitely not doing this with me. Like, we're not going to let that fly. Ever. So, what if Julio Jones sets, like, the yards record, but Calvin Ridley sets touchdown record?
But, like, it would remind me of, like, if Julio went for, like, 1,900 yards and 3 touchdowns. There was a season in baseball. Let me pull up his stats real quick.
Okay.
Casey McGehee in... What year was it? It was his, like, one of his most recent seasons? Maybe, yeah, it was 2014 in Miami. He hit 287 and drove in 76 runs, but hit 4 homers.
What? Yes. Yeah, that's an equivalent season.
Yeah.
That's such a good year. With no homers.
That's what, because I was hoping he would get to like 100 RBI and hit 1 home run. Like, how cool would that be?
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. Will Fuller has 3 touchdowns this year, by the way.
That's not surprising because I keep waiting for regression to hit with him because he catches a touchdown when Deshaun's in there. I did the math for one of my fantasy write-ups. Like, every 4 passes is a touchdown. Every 4 receptions is a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't stick.
No, that's not a normal
Unless
thing.
you're like 2017 Jimmy Graham when they only use you inside the 10. Then that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So Will Fuller's just a touchdown machine, and I just have to accept it now.
Hey, guess who else has 3 receiving touchdowns this year?
Todd Gurley.
Probably, but I was gonna go with Melvin Gordon.
I figured it was a running back. I went Gurley. Yeah, should have gone Gordon.
My guy Melvin Gordon, 3 touchdowns. Woo! Wisconsin running backs are back, baby. Let's go.
Gurley has 2. I was close.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Melvin Gordon has 3 touchdowns. Well, Julio sits here at 0. Calvin Ridley with 6 is hilarious.
It's just crazy.
It is. It really is. The offense has so much potential, man.
It does.
So much. And they're gonna be so good and win like 6 games. It's gonna be the most fun 6-win team in the history of football. Basically. And what's crazy is, I don't think people know this, Ben Roethlisberger leading the league in passing.
I did know that.
You knew that. I don't think people knew that.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah. Sling it.
Yeah, probably people.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. All we can do is flip it. We gotta flip it.
I knew he was leading after week 3, and I thought maybe that the kind of bad week 4 would have put him like lower.
Right.
But apparently not. I think I saw that tweet earlier today, I think.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, horrific.
Terrific, Ben.
Doesn't matter, they still stink.
I can't believe Patrick Mahomes hasn't thrown an interception yet.
I know.
I didn't see that part come. I think we said this on the episode we put out. Like, there's no way he's gonna have I think we said he's gonna have 30 touchdowns and probably 28 picks, something like that. It's gonna be a ridiculous number, but it's gonna be funny either way, because he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Somebody here is with 0 interceptions.
Exactly. Yeah.
And 14 touchdowns.
25-25 season, and I'm not talking about a baseball player.
Yeah, and at this point, if he finishes 25-25, that's the most disappointing fall off ever.
Yep.
At this rate. Yeah, it's crazy. I think that's it for this week. I don't have any more quick hits. We gave our Julio update, which was very important. We need people to know about Julio's numbers. And hopefully it doesn't change so we can keep having these jokes. If he should get one in Pittsburgh, right? Realistically, he should get one. I mean, I'd imagine.
He should. If he doesn't,
yeah.
Then we really have to start questioning all this.
Yeah, we got a lot of questions. Oh, by the way, next week, the Sunday night matchup, not next week, week, I just went ahead, week 6, Sunday night matchup is Kansas City at New England. So the next 2 weeks are pretty much going to be the Pat Mahomes what's up weeks.
Oh yeah,
Got
right.
Jacksonville this week, and then at New England the week after that. It's gonna be with the what's up, Pat.
Yep.
And if he comes out of both those games unscathed,
MVP.
we are going to lose our minds. All of us are gonna lose our minds as a collective unit, and I'm here for it. I really am. You got any closing words? Any closing
Yep.
thoughts?
My quarterback.
What you got? Oh, you found him? Okay, cool. Killed enough time. I did all that to stall and then forgot why I was stalling.
Yeah. And I think I remembered the name that I thought about earlier. So,
Okay.
he played a total of 5 seasons. Looks like he got a red shirt during a season because he only played 2 games across 2 universities. I didn't realize he went to 2 universities. Wow, he holds a lot of records. Okay, this will be a fun one. Okay, so he threw 49 touchdowns and 45 interceptions with 20 rushing touchdowns, almost 10,000 yards. He holds the University of Texas record for attempts in a game. He holds the SMU record for passing yards in a game. SMU record for passing yards in 3 consecutive games. SMU record for completions, attempts, touchdowns, total offense in consecutive games, 300-yard passing games, and 300-yard passing games career, and 300-yard passing games consecutive.
Okay.
He appeared in the national championship game.
Oh, is it Garrett Gilbert? Is it Garrett Gilbert?
Garrett Gilbert.
My guy. You know what threw me off? I didn't realize he had that many good games.
I didn't know he went to SMU.
So I was doubting it. I remember going to SMU because he was terrible at Texas and he transferred out because he got benched. And I remember being terrible. I'm like, I didn't remember him having that many good games. So I was like, but then I'm like, is there another guy transferred there?
No.
To SMU? He was only Texas to SMU dude I could think of. I'm like,
I
it's
didn't know
gotta
he
be
went
him.
to SMU. I didn't know that was somewhat common knowledge.
I remember that part. I followed Garrett Gilbert closely because I was so confused by his drop off.
Oh, yeah.
After that national championship appearance, I was very lost as to what happened. I'm glad I got it this week. 1-2? I'm publicly 500, but I'm really 1-2
I think so.
because we got a lost files. We got something in the lost files.
Yeah, because, you definitely didn't get Greg Paulus.
I know I for sure didn't get Greg Paulus. I didn't get the one you gave me last week or 2 weeks ago.
Don't even remember
I missed
who it
that
was.
one.
Todd Reese.
Yeah, I didn't get that one either. I remember Tyrese. Tyrese used to be funny in the pod because he used to like hop around because he was so small. Yep. It was funny. He made me laugh. I have one last NFL thought that I need to drop off. Kerryon Johnson was the Lions' first 100-yard rusher in like 35 years or whatever. And a week ago against Patriots, and then last week he was on the field for 20 plays.
Where'd their head coach come from?
Because New England, baby. Had to humble him. Right? Hilarious. But yeah, I love these Patriots dudes always trying to do Bill Belichick things and don't realize that they're not Bill Belichick, man. It's so weird. So weird.
Yeah.
Like, you're not Bill. Don't try and be Bill. Be yourself.
Use the good talent.
Right. You didn't get... All that genius didn't rub off on you. That's not how it works. Not how it works at all.
Like...
But yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
Brady to cover up all the mistakes.
Right. You got to figure it out on your own. Oh, we didn't get to Ryan Clark's comments.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We forgot. Yeah, I knew we were forgetting something.
Dude.
So Ryan Clark was on First Take today, and he basically said that Pat Mahomes is a generational talent, and he was saying like Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, those type of guys, generational talents, and he was saying we see things from them that we. No, the controversial part is where he said that Tom Brady was not a generational talent, and I think anyone outside of Boston, anyone that isn't a Patriots fan, would agree with that, right?
Can at least see where that's coming from.
Yeah. And I don't think Ron Clark said it to be like controversial. I think he was just saying it as he was the way he said it, he was saying it as like that's what he really thinks. It was just like trying to make a point. And I feel like it makes sense because I don't see how many times we watch Tom Brady playing. We're like, wow, that was an amazing play, right? Like there are moments, of course, but it's not like and Aaron Rodgers where a lot of the times it's something ridiculous that he's doing.
Right.
Or making something out of nothing. Like you don't see Brady make a lot out of nothing.
No,
Too often. I think one of Brady. To me, I
Very
think
rare
my
when
favorite
you
thing to
see
watch.
him, like, shake off a sack and hit somebody way downfield.
Yeah. Like, and my thing is, I like Brady's really good at shaking off sacks. Like, I do enjoy. That's one of the things I will say about that. I enjoy watching is him break sacks. He does that very often, but it's not like I'm gonna break the sack and throw a Hail Mary bomb 60 yards down the field for a touchdown to win the game. You know, he doesn't do that a lot. That's just not necessarily what he does. And I think people say that as a knock on Brady, but it's not. Like, generational talent means generational talent. You know, like that's what it means.
Right.
It means it's not that common, and it's okay to not be a generational talent. It's not a negative. Everybody can't be one.
No, exactly. That's why we call them generational.
Right. Doesn't mean you're a bad quarterback. It's not an insult. It's not a slight.
Like, typically, like, when you're talking about generational guys, it's guys who do, like, a little bit of everything. Like, Rodgers can run, Mahomes can run, in addition to throw.
Right.
Yeah, Brady juked Urlacher once. And, oh, man. We may have talked about this before. Back when the Falcons were, like, good but not great, some guy said that they need to get rid of Matt Ryan for Russell Wilson because only scrambling quarterbacks win Super Bowls. And he said that Brady was a running quarterback because of the Urlacher highlight.
Really?
Yeah, he was dead serious too. I don't know what happened to that guy.
Man, dude, radio station.
That wasn't radio station. That was Twitter. So yeah,
that was on Twitter.
Pretty much radio station.
Yeah, that's like Twitter's like the next level radio station. You never know what you might find on Twitter, man. You know what kind of crazy take you might find up there. Guys be snapping. Like I told you, I saw a dude on our Facebook. I saw a dude say the Patriots should fire. A Patriots fan said the Patriots should fire Bill Belichick for Josh McDaniels, and I said that is my phone almost burned when I read it from how hot that take was.
Yeah, like here's what we're not gonna do.
Caught on fire. Exactly. And you know, I almost commented about how stupid it was. I'm like, I don't even want to do this because I feel like I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna get confused myself, so I'm just gonna back away. We're just gonna log off, go somewhere else, hit him with the Kawhi laugh, and keep it moving. That's what we're gonna do. But yeah, Patriots fans, don't be sensitive. I know how y'all get. So y'all probably already sensitive. Yeah. And you're gonna say something. Something Super Bowl ring, something, because Super Bowl ring is the only thing that matters. And you can't figure out that most accomplished doesn't necessarily mean most talented. Two completely different things. But one day y'all will understand. No, you won't.
No, you won't.
You won't. That was wishful thinking. But yeah, I sent that video clip in a group to this guy I know who's a Patriots fan. And I put his name. I said his name, and I put like the colon. I said blah blah. His response, something Super Bowl rings. That's what he's gonna say.
Pretty much.
Because I already know. You already know what's gonna happen. So I antagonize a little bit. But that was the NFL show this week. Good news is, barring sleeping issues, we will be on a regular schedule from now on.
Yeah, every Tuesday because it's the day where I get to sleep in the morning and I can stay up a little bit later.
Yes, so we're gonna record every Tuesday. The episodes will likely be out by Wednesday morning if I'm smart and don't do stupid things like I did last time. If I'm responsible. So basically what I mean by that is that when I get off work I need to come home and go ahead and put it out. Yeah, because last time I planned on doing that I didn't wake up till like 7 o'clock and it was over with at that point. And then the next time I'll come put out this morning and the same thing happened again. So like, okay, well, I just need to do this as soon as I get home. But I'm getting off an hour earlier this week, all week, so I'll be straight. Yeah. I should be able to pull it off. But Josh, appreciate you as always, bro.
You appreciating me as always.
Absolutely, man. We'll be back as always. We'll talk to y'all soon. I'll be talking to y'all soon, hopefully. I'm trying to work out some other things and get a set schedule before I announce things. I want to stop announcing things before I have it set up totally. Yeah. So I'm trying to get stuff set up and then I'll announce it. That way it can just have a clean rollout instead of me announcing it and then it disappearing into the dark. So yeah, that's the plan. We out. Thank y'all.